Well, you may remember East El Paso saw about 4 inches of rain coming down in about an hour, causing cars to float on what is typically a busy intersection, McRae and Gateway West. Chief Meteorologist Monica Cortez spoke with the stormwater utility to find out why it's happening.
That's right. Many of our viewers took to social media to air their frustrations with how El Paso continued to see damage and flooding from around the city, especially during the end of June going into July. I met with the vice president of the stormwater utility to get some answers.
This has been the worst season since 2006.
Monsoon 2021 has been a very active one with more than 7 inches of rain so far this season.
We've had tremendous damage. The Ojo de Agua Channel, High Ridge Channel on the west side are trashed. We're battling that project at Sam Snead and Lee Trevino. The Gateway ponds completely filled up. We've got a half dozen pumps pumping those ponds down right now just to try to keep up with that.
If it stopped raining right now for the rest of the year, we would rank as the 3rd wettest monsoon with a little more than 7 inches of rain, and the 5th wettest year with a total of more than 8 inches of rain.
The rainfall rates have been very high. There's parts of the city that have seen upwards of 6 inches, and they received that in a very short time. And our soils aren't made for that.
The big question is, have the flood prevention projects completed by El Paso Water Utility actually worked?
The short answer is the projects that we've built have worked very well. But the recent flooding has just reminded us how much work we have left to do. We have more left to do than we have done, and that's just a simple function of funding.
What would you say to people who are just very skeptical and not very happy with the water utilities right now?
Well, I would say look over my shoulder. And see these people that are working diligently to try to clean up damage from the floods. In the recent flooding that we've had damage all over town. And that's a function of where El Paso is built. We will always have flooding. We will always be fighting flood damage in this community.
With floating cars on the Gateway in East El Paso to flood damage in several neighborhoods, this year's flood is being compared to that of 2006. But with some key differences.
The key differences with the 2006 flood is they received a lot more rain for the entire period, but they also received it in a very concentrated period. They received almost 7 inches in an 11-day period. We've received just a little bit more than that in the entire month and a half.
This year has been not as bad as 2006, but by point of comparison, had the Saipan neighborhood still been there, they would have flooded. That's not there anymore. It's a flood control structure. Had the Gateway ponds been there, not been there, I-10 would have flooded multiple times this year. So we would have experienced some of the same things that we experienced in 2006, but the projects that we have built have worked.
And one important thing to note, Schubert says El Paso is a young city in the sense that a stormwater utility wasn't created until 2008 by City Council. That means we've only seen about 15 years worth of infrastructure. He also adds and urges the public to keep trash off the streets, as this does clog drains and keeps them from working properly during heavy rainfall events, and that could lead to unnecessary flooding.